Hey, I made a slight change in the bodice.
Where?
I just took it down an inch. Right in here. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know, I thought this would work.
We're doing okay.
Ridge, we've never been this awkward with each other before.
Look, there's bound to be a period of adjustment, Brooke.
It's torture.
It's only the first day.
Well, it's not going to get easier. Working so closely like this together. Not being able to do the things that we want to do or say the things that we want to say.
Well, you could change that if you wanted to.
I can't do this.
You going home?
No, I'm leaving the company.
What?
Rich, we can't do this, working so closely together like this. The temptation is just too strong.
Look, wait a minute, wait. If this is about what I just said...
No, it's not your fault. It's mine. These feelings are...
Those feelings are not gonna go away, Logan.
That's why I have to.
Your name's on the door.
Yeah. Well, you own the company, so if anybody should be leaving, it should be me.
No, you can't do this. No. You're not going anywhere.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have an ounce of sympathy or happy thoughts left for your brother.
Sally, his marriage has been torn apart.
Well, I warned him about that when he forgave Brooke.
Sally, she made a mistake, but that doesn't make her a bad person. I mean, when you think about what she did...
Oh, I know what she did.
She gave up Ridge for his family, so they wouldn't have to live with this scandal. She made the decent choice, Sally. Brooke sacrificed the one thing that meant the most to her in this world. A life with my brother.
We can't run away from this, Brooke. If we don't deal with it now, we'll just have to deal with it some other time. Family dinner, Bridget's wedding.
We're not going to be alone at Bridget's wedding.
You don't trust me?
I don't trust myself. Not yet.
I promise what happened last night won't happen again.
Rich, we're doing a collection together, and you know what that's like. Working late at night, just the two of us.
We'll figure it out somehow.
I can't put myself in a vulnerable position.
I know it's going to be awkward.
What if something happens? What if I slip up? There's just too much at stake.
Leaving the company, Brooke, is not an option here. If you can't work with me, then I'll go, and we'll have Clark take over the collection.
Oh, God, no, I don't want that either.
Look, Brooke, you've given up so much already. I'm not going to sit here and watch you sacrifice your career.
No, I don't blame you if you're angry with me.
That's just it, Logan. I'm not angry.
Rich, I didn't know it was going to be like this. Working with you, working so closely every single day. I guess that's why I thought this was your baby. It had to be. The alternative is just...
Look, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You'll be okay.
Jackie. You know, I'm just really busy right now, and
I'm the last person that you want to see, right?
I'm sorry. I was just...
I know. I saw Ridge leave.
Everything seemed to make so much sense at the retreat.
You made the right decision, Brooke. You have to stick to it.
It's just so hard.
Is there anything I can do?
No. Thanks.
I don't suppose you feel like a party.
Not really.
No. Couldn't talk you into it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, how about dinner then? Just the family.
I'm definitely not ready for that.
Brooke, we want you to feel welcome. Please bring hope. We'd love to see her.
What about Ridge? Is he invited?
Wouldn't that be a little bit awkward for you?
This conversation's a little bit awkward for me.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm trying to reach out to you. I know how wary you must be. I mean, after all those years of fighting with Stephanie, it must be very difficult for you to imagine what it's like to be part of a family. Family that you could trust, can rely on. But you can, Brooke. I want you to be happy. I want to help you. Whatever you need, all you have to do is ask. You see, you're carrying my grandchild. We're family. Open your heart, Brooke. To me, to my son. We won't ever let you down. Not ever.
Only my mom could analyze revenue projections with everything else she's dealing with right now.
Oh, Bridget. Well, it's certainly more productive than dwelling on everything else.
Oh, it's going to be hard to avoid it tonight at the Maroney dinner party.
Tell you the truth, I'm trying not to think about that. On one hand, I appreciate Jackie's enthusiasm, but on the other hand...
You're just not ready to take that leap?
Not even close.
Well, it's understandable, Mom. I mean, you and Ridge both could use some more time. I wonder.
What?
If Ridge is going to be there tonight?
Ridge is an extraordinary man, but even he can only take so much.
This is such a nightmare for you two.
But I've learned that everything happens for a reason. A reason bigger than me, Ridge, or even this baby. Now, I don't know what that is yet. But we can't lose sight of that. We just can't.
Now, there's a man who looks like he could use a good meal.
And that means what?
How does dinner at Chez Maroney sound? My lovely wife is hosting a soiree tonight.
What's the occasion?
Well, Jacqueline thinks it would be a nice idea to welcome Brooke and the, child to the family.
Is there a knife in my back? I think there's a knife in my back. Just give it a good twist.
All right, Ridge. Listen. I know how you feel, okay? But you are an integral part of this family. And we have to rally together when we are in unpleasant times like this.
You know, Massimo, I really do feel like a family man, but I think you're asking just a bit too much here.
Look, all I'm asking is that you understand that this is a significant evening, all right, for all of us.
Oh, I have no doubt it's significant. Especially for Jackie.
Listen, you can't blame Jacqueline for trying to make it the best of a difficult situation.
What, by bringing Nick and Brooke together?
Rich, they've been brought together, all right, by their son, who is your nephew.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm Uncle Ridge, aren't I?
Ridge, knowing you as I do, I know you'd be there for the child. I'm certain of it.
I can't deny that, Massimo. There's a part of me that will be there for that child as if he were my own.
But he's not, Ridge. He's Dominic's.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Especially with Jackie shouting it from every rooftop every chance she gets. You say I'm welcome tonight? Well, I have a problem believing your wife feels the same way.
Let's just not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Let's just make sure tonight goes smoothly without any waves or surprises, all right?
Surprises. I have a surprise for you.
Mother, no. Please, Mother, I don't...
Mother me, Nicky.
No surprises.
It's a gift, darling.
What are you...
It's something that I've wanted to give you for a long time.
You got me a guitar?
And I can't take it back.
I already have a guitar, you know that.
Yeah, but,
This is a Martin OM45.
Yep, so I was told.
It must have cost you a fortune.
Nothing is too good for you, my darling. Although when Massimo saw the withdrawal from my bank statement, he had more than, well, a few words.
Well, I can't really say that I blame him. Why do I deserve something like this?
You deserve all your dreams to come true, Nicky.
It's a little too much, wouldn't you say?
Too much? To pass on to your son? I mean, what greater gift is there to give than the gift of music? It's always been an important part of your life. Don't you want to share that with him?
Well, lullabies with a Martin OM45, we might be spoiling him, don't you think? I mean, what possessed you to buy this?
You've been through so much lately. You know, the paternity test. You've been under a lot of stress. I just wanted to get you something to show you how proud I am of you.
I did the same thing most men would have done in my shoes, Mother.
That's absolute nonsense. Most men, they wouldn't have had a clue, actually. But you were there for Brooke. And you didn't push yourself on her. And Ridge, God, you could have lost your temper, but you didn't. You just showed him compassion, sensitivity.
I don't know how overwhelmed he's been with my sensitivity lately.
Ridge won't feel like that forever. Nicky, I promise you, everything is going to turn out wonderfully for you and Brooke. I'm trying to find the strength to accept things that are out of my control. One day at a time.
You know, I respect you and this decision you've made so much.
Walking away from Ridge, from our marriage, that was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
But that doesn't mean you have to stop loving him. I mean, you can still be his closest friend, his soulmate.
Just not his wife.
Yes, you have to draw the line there. You're having his brother's child. But as tragic as that is, you've proven who you really are. What you're made of. To me, to this family, and most importantly, to yourself.
I just did what was best for Rich and me.
No, Mom, that's not true. You made this decision for your unborn child, who's going to be able to look up to his mom and be proud in a way that I couldn't for a long time.
All that unnecessary pain.
Look, I'm not dredging this up to hurt you or to relive the past. But the truth is, I knew what was going on, the scandals that surrounded us while I was growing up. Kids are so smart, so impressionable. It affected me.
You had to suffer because of my mistakes.
But my point is, your son isn't going to have to endure any of that. Do you have any idea what an amazingly unselfish act of love that is? Look, I am sorry that you and Ridge can't be together in every way. But I am even more proud of you for choosing the right path. And you should be too.
I'm just not quite there yet, honey. This is very hard for me. I'm grateful for Jackie and for the Maronis for throwing this party, but I'm afraid that if I go, I'll raise their expectations about my future with Nick.
Just come to the party, Mom. I'm sure the only thing they're expecting is your appetite.
You want some company?
I'm probably not very good company right now.
Well, I'll take my chances. I've been thinking of you ever since Brooke got back from her retreat with Nick.
I don't know why I should be surprised that Nick's horning in here. He's got a history of taking advantage at inappropriate times. But Jackie literally stopped me in my tracks and refused to let me see Brooke.
Well, Reg, I hate to be one of the people that keeps drilling this home. But Brooke is pregnant with Nick's child.
And you know, I could almost accept that, Dad. If it wasn't for the feeling that Brooke and I have just been robbed of our life together. The idea of her sitting at that table with Jackie and Nick beside her.
Rich, come on. You gotta stop doing this. You're gonna drive yourself crazy.
It's not right, Dad. It's just not right. I feel it in my gut. That Brooke just shouldn't be there.
Darlings, thank you so much for coming. Thank you both.
What's that I smell?
I'll bet you know.
Where is that precious little angel?
Hope's at home with the babysitter. She had such a long day she could barely keep her eyes open.
Oh, I'll miss her, but thank you for coming. Oh, let's go in, would you?
Everyone, I would just like to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you to you all for coming this evening. I mean, we haven't had many opportunities to be together as a family because, well, we've only just really found one another, haven't we? I'm grateful for that. I'm also very grateful to you, Brooke, and your baby. You see, a mother, she gets her greatest joy from seeing her children happy, and I have never, ever had the pleasure of seeing Nicky this happy, and I owe it all to you. Thank you. I imagine it took a lot for you to come here this evening. It means the world to me that you did, that you're here, in our home, as part of our family. Of course, I'm very sorry that Ridge isn't able to share in our joy. And it's my sincere hope that he will find himself in the not-too-distant future in a place where he will be able to join us all. But tonight's about celebrating, right? And we have so much to be grateful for. I mean, this wonderful, wonderful Maroney family who have come together. And Brooke. And just precious baby. My Nicky's son. Yeah.
I really appreciate this. You opening your home and your hearts to me. Yes, this is a very challenging time. But one thing for certain, Nick's going to be a very wonderful father to our son.